the station covering all of the DMV. This is DC News Now.
Thanks for joining us for this Wednesday for DC News Now at 4. I'm Annalisa Gale. Mark Hall has the evening off. It's a problem that's plagued the metro system for decades. People skipping out on paying their fare as they get on and off metro buses and trains. And as our Randy Bass reports, DC lawmakers are looking to close a loophole that lets some fare jumpers get away with it. She's live in Northeast Washington. Randy, what did you see at the Fort Totten metro station today?
Annalisa, we really saw it all. People hopping, skipping, jumping, practically flying over these fare gates. People of all ages, dozens of them in just a matter of minutes. As we showed up here this afternoon at Fort Totten, the metro system says it happens thousands of times a day across the DMV, and now lawmakers are actually trying to do something about it. They held a public hearing today to talk about the issue. Leaders say the problem seems to be improving, but there's always more that can be done. At that public hearing, metro leaders said fare evasion costs the system tens of millions of dollars a year and costs riders a whole lot of frustration. Fare evasion was decriminalized in DC back in 2018, but that just made it tougher to enforce. The new bill would allow Metro Transit Police to detain jumpers who get caught and don't stop to give officers their information. It also allows officers to give tickets up to $100. Councilmember Brooke Pinto says it's time for change.
That we are a city of laws, and those laws have to be followed. If they're not going to be followed, we shouldn't have them on the books.
Yeah, and riders tell us they just want others to pay their fair share. But one thing that is helping, what you're looking at right now, those new gates, they're taller. Metro says they're aimed at preventing fare jumping. Metro says they've seen some of those fare jumping numbers come down significantly here at Fort Totten since those gates were installed over the last year. Annalisa?
Randy, thank you. And before we let you go, what about fare evasion on metro buses? That's a problem as well. How are city leaders looking to tackle that?
Yeah, Annalisa, that's a whole another problem that they're trying to deal with. Leaders telling us today that it's actually more difficult to enforce fare evasion on buses than it is here at train stations. They say, you can't have an officer on every single metro bus. That's impossible. Plus, here at metro stations, you've got those gates. You've got a physical barrier preventing people from just hopping on and off. On the bus, you just tap your phone or your card on the box and go. Metro leaders say it's something they're working on, that they're adding additional patrols at some bus fare evasion hotspots, but at this point, there's still not much more that can be done. Live in Northeast, I'm Randy Bass, DC News Now. Back to you.
Randy, thank you. Switching gears now, live look at the National Cathedral. The sun is out and it looks beautiful. Let's turn over to our Brittany Ward now. Brittany, it got so warm I took the coat off for lunch, so that was nice.
Yeah, it was a beautiful afternoon out there, Annalisa, but now we are slowly starting to see those clouds sneak in, mainly from the south. Here's a look at satellite and radar showing you this afternoon. We saw wall-to-wall sunshine. Now we're starting to see those clouds roll their way in, and this will be the trend as we head into your evening. Now, temperature-wise, still fairly warm out there. 71 currently in the nation's capital, 68 as you guys head over there to Hagerstown, 64 though in Winchester, and overall it's going to be a very nice evening out there for you guys to enjoy it. We'll continue to hold on to the cloud cover all the way into that 7 o'clock hour. Temperature is slowly going to be dipping down by 6. We're seeing them in the upper 60s, lower 60s though as we head into that 7 o'clock hour. And lows tonight, once again, going to be on the mild side, mainly dipping down into the 50s here in the nation's capital, whereas though further off to the north and west, we're starting to see them dip down into the 40s. So another great night for you guys to get outside and enjoy it. Looking ahead, the next 3 days, as we head into your Thursday, we're a tad bit warmer. We're seeing those temperatures rise mainly into the mid 70s. Mixture of sun and clouds, that will be the trend both Thursday, Friday. Temperatures though on Friday begin to dip down into the lower 70s. There is a slight chance for us to see a late evening shower, and then Saturday we're kicking off your weekend on the soggy note. So definitely keep it here. We'll talk more about that in just a bit.
Brittany, thank you. And developing now, violence on the Gaza Strip rages on for the 5th day as Israeli forces respond to Saturday's terrorist attack carried out by Hamas. And right now, a Reston, Virginia man is pleading for a humanitarian ceasefire in the region. His sister and her family are stuck in Gaza and trying to remain safe amid the conflict. DC News Now's Haley Milon is sitting down with him this afternoon.
When I was with Joe today, speaking to him here in Virginia, we were actually able to FaceTime with Emily, who's over in Gaza. It was the first time the two have been able to speak face to face, as it were, since the conflict broke out days ago. Now, I could just see the relief on Joe's face as he saw his sister safe and sound. Emily tells me that since the violence broke out, her and her family have just been dodging danger, and she doesn't see a way to get home.
So we had to evacuate our homes on Monday. I stayed with a family, but it just got bombed the next block. So during the day, we've moved again to an apartment near the sea, which we hope tonight will be safe.
A visit to family members in Gaza became a race to safety. Emily, her husband Mohammed, and their 5 children live in the UK, where Emily works in academia. Now they're holed up with dozens of relatives in a small apartment. She says they're rationing their water and food supplies after electricity and water to the enclave were cut off.
If you hear a car door slam or a car come past in the street, you get scared, but soon you realize it's not a bomb.
A dual citizen, she says UK officials tell her to flee Gaza through Egypt, but that bombings have made that impossible.
And we're caught in the crossfire, and we just have to, just stay hunkered down.
Here in Reston, her brother Joe practically holds his breath, waiting for updates from his loved ones in Gaza.
And now it's just, I can't sleep, I can't think. An immediate humanitarian ceasefire is needed so that all innocent people can exit this theater of war.
Joe tells me that beyond worrying about their immediate safety, he worries about his nieces and nephews incurring lasting wounds of experiencing life in a war zone. In Fairfax County, I'm Haley Milon, DC News Now.
Haley, thank you. And right now, the search for escaped murder suspect Christopher Haynes is now entering its 6th week. 30-year-old Haynes escaped D.C. police custody at George Washington University Hospital back on September 6. Police say his handcuffs were not secured when he was being moved by an officer, allowing him to escape. Since then, no one has seen him. Police say the investigation is ongoing and very active, and they don't believe he's evading them on his own. There's a $30,000 reward for information leading to an arrest in that case. Also, community leaders are honoring and recognizing a D.C. school teacher who is the Teacher of the Year. Beth Barkley received the award at the International Academy at Cardozo Education Campus. Students and school officials surprised Barkley with the award for $7,500 in a check at a ceremony there. She has been teaching at the school for 8 years and currently works with new students. Barkley currently teaches a human rights and social action class at the school. She shared what this award means for her.
Teacher of the Year, it's for all of us. We did this all together, and I'm standing here because of them. They inspire me, and I'm here every day giving it my all because each one of them deserves the absolute best. And I want those opportunities to continue.
Barkley says the prize will go towards a scholarship for kids who are undocumented who are continuing their education in the district. Also new at 4, the D.C. intersection, formerly known as Dave Thomas Circle, finally has a new name. The future site will be called Mamie Peanut Johnson Plaza. The NOMA Business Improvement District shared these renderings with the public today. Johnson was a longtime D.C. resident and the first woman to pitch in the Negro Baseball Leagues. More than 4,300 votes were cast. Johnson's namesake received 40% of the total votes. Well, right now, teams are getting ready for another busy weekend of high school football. This season is the first one in which all of Montgomery County's public high schools have athletic trainers to take care of student athletes who get hurt. But as our Dave Laval tells us, there are plenty of schools around the DMV that don't have athletic trainers.
High Point High School prepares for Suitland in this matchup of Prince George's County rivals. Go! It's not just the teams who are ready. Leslie Garrett has worked the sidelines of county high school games for nearly 17 years. She's an emergency medical technician, or EMT. Garrett's job is to treat any injuries, typically the job of athletic trainers. However, there are none at county public schools, according to administrators.
Our philosophy is if you're going to have athletics, you should have an athletic trainer.
Kathy Derringer is the head of the National Athletic Trainers Association. The lack of athletic trainers in the county concerns her.
The health and safety of those student athletes, if you're prioritizing that, then you would have at least one athletic trainer on your campus.
Nationally, the association estimates roughly 1/3 of all high schools do not have athletic trainers. Around Maryland, the number is 25%. Virginia, 23%. And there are no full-time athletic trainers at 44% of all the high schools around D.C. Students at schools with full-time athletic trainers are less prone to injury and risk, according to the American Pediatrics Association, compared to schools without them.
It was waking up with, probably like 10 people around me.
Maryland's Peter Lake blocked a shot off his chest during a high school lacrosse match in April 2021. Lake suffered sudden cardiac arrest and collapsed. Athletic trainers assigned to the game and doctors who were in the stands managed to restore Lake's heartbeat and save his life. Parents we spoke to at the Suitland game have divided feelings on the issue.
I'm not really too concerned because myself, I always make sure that my son's trained outside of the organization that he's with.
It's a pretty serious situation when you don't have somebody that can come on the field if a player gets injured. So, it's very concerning.
Garrett, like other EMTs assigned to games, are paid by the county and responsible for players on both teams. Plus, they must respond to any medical emergency in the stadium. Suitland won this shortened game due to lightning. Most importantly, everyone went home healthy. In Beltsville.